This is the view from our front yard, and that mountain in the background is Mount Cheaha in Alabama. And that's where we're going to be spending the next few days. So let's load up and head for the mountains.
Don't coder.
Cheaha Mountain is only about 30 minutes from our house, so it's a short drive down I-20. We turn off I-20 and turn onto Highway 431 and travel a few more miles. The increase in elevation is already affecting Mike's ears. From US 431, we turn on to Highway 281, which travels through the Talladega National Forest. 281 will lead you right past the main entrance to Cheaha State Park. All the roads to the park and the campground are in very good condition. If you're traveling west on 281, you're going to pass two scenic overlooks. While these overlooks don't offer the spectacular views that Bald Rock and Pulpit Rock offer at the park, they still offer some spectacular views of the valley below. As we mentioned, all the roads going toward the campground are in good shape and the grade is only 6 degrees. It was a very enjoyable ride, probably because it's only 30 minutes from the house. There is a pull-off on the side of 281 at the entrance to the park where you can park your rig while you go in and register. This makes it easy if you're staying on the lower campground to get back on 281 and proceed to your site. Mike, Scooter, and Maggie anxiously wait as I fill out the registration forms. Mount Cheaha is the highest point in Alabama at 2,407 feet. It has two camping areas. An upper campground, which is where we're staying, has 43 spacious sites. And then a lower campground has an additional 30 spacious sites. After setting up, we relax a little bit with some cold Coronas and some roasted peanuts. Scooter's main concern is how many peanuts he can mooch off of us, and Maggie's just taking in the sights. The grill is finally hot enough to throw on our standard first evening meal, consisting of hamburgers, hot dogs, and some good old Conecuh sausage. Mike gets the hamburger and hot dog buns ready, while I continue to grill outside. And then Scooter, of course, is just being Scooter, hoping that something will drop on the floor. Good morning. This is our second morning here at Cheaha State Park, the tallest place in Alabama. I think it's like 2,400 and something feet above elevation. We got here yesterday, got set up in the afternoon. Did a little grilling on the grill and just kind of got settled in. And then this morning, it's really peaceful here this morning. Not many campers here, no noise. Took Scooter and Maggie, our two Boston Terriers, on a long walk this morning. They enjoyed that. It's going to take them a while to get back into the swing of camping. It's been a while since we've been out. This is our first trip. And I guess since I don't know, it's been almost 2 years since we've been on a camping trip, because we were moving up here and just getting things done at the house and getting settled in there. But we hope to make many more trips more often. This is a local kind of a shakedown run. We did a lot of work on the camper, new tires, awning, and lights, and upgrades to closets, and so this is kind of a shakedown run for us, even though we've had the camper since 2012. But anyway, we got here yesterday, did a little grilling like I said, and the campsites. This is the picnic area with a fire pit, little grill thing on it, picnic table. And then the view back here in the back is very nice. It's a big lot, big campsite. We actually had some deer cross here last night. A mama deer and a baby deer crossed right there at the edge of the tree line. And that was a quite pleasant surprise. I wasn't fast enough to get my camera out, but so I missed that. Hey, Maggie. As you can see, I've got company. And then down here is our actual campsite. There's Scooter down there in the bed. But these are really nice campground. The sites are pretty well secluded. The next site is over there through those trees. But it's a really nice campground. We're gonna do some bicycle riding and some walking and show you some more of the campground the next few days. And so y'all stay with us. Right, Maggie? Right? Yeah. Later that afternoon, after taking the dogs for a walk and wearing them out a little bit so they could nap, we decided to go for a bike ride. And this is our campsite here on the right. And just across the road, we spotted a deer in this little ditch area. I try to ride without my hands on that mess. Look at this deer. Uh-huh. So we continued on our bike ride here. We'll ride through here and show you, give you an example of some of the sites here. This is a pull through on the left and on the right. As you can see, it's pretty empty this weekend. This was in August of 2020. I guess the COVID had everybody scared, and but it was really peaceful up there. Here's another one of the pull-through sites, and then a road that goes down into the center of the campground. They have a bunch of back ends down there. You can see there's some pretty good size rigs in here. These pull-through sites, I believe, will handle about any size rig you have. They're pretty level. We didn't have a problem with leveling up. As you can see, these are nice and level, and it's gravel driveways. Here's another big rig here. But overall, this was a pretty nice campground. I'm really impressed with it. I like the idea that it's each campsite is kind of secluded. Off to the right there of all those camp pull-throughs on the right, it's all wooded area up there. There's a nice area that your awning and the front of your camper would be facing. This is the gate, the entrance and exit to the upper campground. And then we continue on here for around the loop, just to give you an idea what is on the loop here. This video was done with a GoPro mounted to my bike handlebar, so I apologize for the shakiness. I'm getting some pretty good speed here. This is normal speed. It's not sped up video. It's going pretty fast on a bike, probably too fast for an old man like me. Here on the right is a parking area where the trail leads to Pulpit Rock, which we go to later in the week, and we'll show you video of that. That was a really, really impressive view from Pulpit Rock. And then up ahead here on the left, there's a waterfall and a pond area. I don't think I got any pictures of it, but it's a nice little area. They've got some wildflowers planted all on the hill here. You get up on top of the hill and there's some trails go through the woods. A lot of trails in this campground. Really nice views. This is one of the drives that lead you down into the cabin areas. There are several cabins that you can rent that are on the mountainside here, and really nice looking cabins. They also have chalets up and further up on the loop for larger gatherings of people. And we stop here just to have a look at some of these rock formations on the side of the hill. There's one of the cabins there. So we continue on our bike ride here on this nice shaded road. Up ahead it comes to the kind of entrance to the upper campground. They've got a motel. I don't remember how many hotel rooms they have, but they have a motel. That's it up ahead. There it is there on the left. That's the lobby area, and then the motel is actually behind it. There on the right is what they call the Cliffside Restaurant. We didn't get to eat there because it was closed because of the pandemic. And then off to the left of the entrance there is the sidewalk that leads you down to the pool area. Now this would be the highest pool in the state of Alabama. We actually came back later and got in the pool, had it all to ourselves. I think I've got some video of that we'll show later. This is the sidewalk that leads to the Cliffside restaurant. Like I say, we didn't get to go in, it was closed, but some really nice views. All that wall there on the right is all glass, and it overlooks the mountain and the valley below. Here's another picture of the hotel across the street. If you continue down a little further down the road, you come up on the camp store and the registration office. Now this is where you register both for the lower and upper campground. They have about everything you need in there. This is leaving the camp store and going back up the mountain through the main entrance to the upper campground. So here we are back at the campground. You know, we made this trip in the summer of 2020, and I've had the video since the trip, and I've struggled with putting it together and publishing it, I think because of the amount of footage that I had. So what I've decided to do is we're going to go ahead and get this video published, and this first section is what you just saw, the introduction to the campground and the layout of the campground itself. In our next video on Mount Cheaha, we're going to go to a couple different places on hikes. We're going to go to Bald Rock, and then we're going to go to the observation tower, which is the tallest point in the state of Alabama. And then we're going to take Maggie and Scooter on a walk down to Lake Cheaha, where the lower campground is. So we're going to wrap it up for this video. We'll hope you join us for our next episode. Until next time, we'll see you at the campground.